Hello, hello, hello. You got a license for that gun, son? The FV4005 quite possibly has one of the most unforgiving guns in the entire game, both on the receiving end and the person shooting it. In this video, we're going to go from the tier 5 all the way up to the tier 10 and show you how they perform, but also why the tier 10 doesn't really fit into this line. Either way, beautiful British day outside, just been raining, now the sun is shining. We start things out with the AT2. This tank is not really for this line, because this line really does go on from the 82 to the 88, because that is a natural progression of what this tank is. But since the line has to split off from somewhere, we're here at the 82. You have 75 alpha damage with 110 standard penetration. With the premium round, that then goes up to 180. The HE, however, is 30 penetration with 100 alpha, which isn't really worth using at all. For the rest of the gun stats, this is really good. You have a 1.86 second reload time with 2,400 DPM. Combine that with a 0.33 dispersion and a 1.53 second aim time, this is lovely. And you can quickly do a lot of damage in a very short period of time. A lot of the time, people actually don't really notice this. Because it's only 75 alpha, they think, oh, it's okay, that's nothing. But you have a 1.86 second reload and it just keeps happening over and over again. And quickly they then realize, where has all my hit points gone? Speaking of hit points, you do have 640, and that is using hardening. If we were to remove that, it goes down to 590. However, you are not fast in this vehicle. You go at 24 km/h top speed forwards and 12 in reverse with only 10 power to weight. The camo rating is actually pretty good. 21% stationary is very good considering that this is quite well armored. And the view range is, yeah, awful. Now for the equipment that I was using, we are using hardening, turbo and rammer. I think that this is just your go-to equipment for this vehicle. It is a more assault tank destroyer than anything else. You don't want to be on the back line sniping, you want to be up close and being annoying to the enemy because you do have a lot of armor. As you can see here, only really the cupola is pennable if you're using your standard rounds. Everywhere else is really very well armored. If we do go ahead and use the premium though, then it is a bit of a different story. So realistically, you're going to need around about 160 to go for the turret, and then on the upper hull again 150, and the lower plate anywhere from 150 to, well, just an auto ricochet because it goes down too low. But the cupola is the main thing you want to be hitting. You only need about 100 pen. Ooh, T1 heavy. And my T1 heavies, their battle will be legendary. Look at them, both going into hull downs. Discovered the G destroyer. What even is the G destroyer? I have not really looked at my fellow tier 5 enjoyers that get the rewards. We just push into this and just see if I can shoot the T1 heavy. I don't know what's at the back. I mean, this could go... Oh, there is someone at the back. Not that I'll be able to see them. 1 damage. I mean, I think we're alright if he keeps doing that. Oh, look at my T1 heavy. 2 damage. 4 damage. No, he's still doing 2 damage. He's doing 2 damage each time. He's reliably doing 2 damage. He's still... Does he have 2 alpha on the hate? You know what? We're just going to ignore him. We're going back to base. The enemy is over the other side. I'm too slow to even go back to base. Do I just keep going, or do I go to try and kill the A20? I think that they are going to kill that before I even get there. And that goes for both ways. I could go back and kill the A20, but I'm... Where... Oh? Do they kill this? I mean, they should. Oh, I just realised that's not the A20, that's the IKV that's on the hill. Let's just fire this. Here we go. Mass damage is incoming. Oh, look at this. Where's that gone? Very big. Now we're going to go and see my new HE enjoyer friend. He's... the Wolverine's seen a different type of HE enjoyer friend. Right, here is the plan. We go behind this rock. He's going to fly around this corner, and then I'll kill him. But I have to actually, like, go here, just in case he goes to the right. Because I need to know that. I don't want him just to suddenly appear there. You know? I can't really do much against the Cavalier right now. I want the A20 to push this. I believe he will push it. I just don't know where from. I mean, I want to go and shoot these. I have a plan. I mean, the plan was not drowning, but we are slowly doing that. We're going to go and push the A20. Yes, in an 82. How have you even got there? He's an actual magician. Although this is actually kind of good. This is good, actually. Very good. Yes, you're... Wait, is he still shooting HE? How much HE do you have? Like, stop. Why do you have this much HE? You're an A20. Can I track him? I can't really track him reliably. It's annoying. Oh! Okay, he's now bouncing stuff. Stop! Kill him? I forgot about the alpha on this. Never worried. Do you know what? I am just blessed every time I play tier 5 because the content writes itself. I have no idea why that guy has, like, I think he fired HE and APCR. He must have like 50 HE and 50 APCR or something. That is only a second class for 1,500 damage and 2 kills. I mean, we did only do 600 base. Okay. Apply. At tier 6, we have the Achilles. At this point, you are now separating from the other tech tree, and you're now forming into the FV4005. Your gun now has 150 alpha with 171 standard penetration. If we go to the premium round, that then goes up to 239. And with the HE, you have 38 pen with 190 alpha. You still have a pretty low reload time at 3.5 seconds, and that gives you 2,500, nearly 2,600 DPM. And you're also more accurate than the KV2 at 0.28 dispersion, but you do have a 1.7 second aim time instead of the 1.5. Hit points are no longer that relevant because you are not going to be playing it like the 82. So you have 720, which is great, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to be playing this as that kind of go anywhere style of sniper tank. You almost play this tank like a support medium or sniper medium than just a true tank destroyer. And with that, you do have better top speed, 52 forwards and 15 in reverse with 18 power to weight. You will notice a huge difference from the tier 5 when you get here. And weirdly, you get pretty similar camo rating to what you just had at the 82, but you don't have any of the armor. We do also now have 460 meters view range, but we have changed up the equipment. We are now using rammer, turbo, and optics. As I said earlier, this tank doesn't have armor. As you can see, you can even overmatch the turret on this thing with certain calibers. And let's be honest, even if you can't overmatch it, it's 50 pen or 65 pen, and even for the gun mantlet, 75. So no, it has absolutely no armor. Oh wait, we can shoot this. Look at little AMD running. So cute. That's a crocodile. Hello, sir. How am I bouncing? Good, 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 good. I like this gun. Gun feels nice. The professional side scraper. Ah, we have a new challenger. Hang on. Here he comes. Mr. Giro. And again. Any bounce? What is going on here? It's very, very good that we actually got that shot off because really don't want to be taking damage from that. That extra 240 damage could have been needed in a little bit. It's kind of mad that I can just sit here and basically play my own game. I've not really needed to move at all. I forgot I don't have intuition. I always do that. It's time to now move to the next stage over here to start farming these. We'll go back to AP though. Don't need APCR. Is the Giro facing us? Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh, we're okay. Okay, nice. There's still a fair few tanks left. Very nice. Now time for going to kill the crocodile. Well angled there, Max, mate. Well done. You do actually get a fair few bounces on this. Remember how I said that we probably don't need AP? I would like APCR to try and kill this. I didn't need APCR for that. And now it's time to get one shot by the KV2. Which way is he looking? Oh, bad KV2. Bad. Naughty. Bad. Go away. Look somewhere else. This was very, very good. 2.2k nearly. We get 3 kills. Apply. At tier 7, we have the Challenger. No, not the Challenger 1, although that would be quite funny. For all intents and purposes, this is a perfect upgrade from the Achilles at tier 6 that you were just playing. 280 alpha damage now with 220 standard pen, which is nearly the premium pen of the Achilles. And if you want to use premium on this tank, it goes up to 252. And the HE is 47 pen with 370 alpha, but again, not really enough pen to make it worthwhile. With this, you get a 6.15 second reload time, and you have 2,700 DPM, 0.3 accuracy, and 1.75 second aim time. But there is one thing that we need to mention about this vehicle in particular, is that this doesn't have a fully traversable turret. Now, I personally believe that with these tanks that don't have fully traversable turrets, you just learn to play them differently, and then it doesn't become a problem. You have 60 degrees either side that you can turn and use, so it's not like it's really confined, but it is something that's worth mentioning. Your top speed is 52 km/h forwards and 20 in reverse, so a nice little upgrade in the reverse speed as well, and 19 power to weight. The camo rating has gone down to 17%, but if you did want to boost the camo, then you could. And we have 473 meters view range, but we are changing the equipment yet again. We now have vents, rammer, and optics. For the armor of this tank, it is definitely not a Challenger 1. However, on the rear of your vehicle, you do have a random 200mm plate just sitting there on the back of your turret. We're going to be sitting here for a while, aren't we? I mean, it's a very rare occasion I get to play this map. Let's see if I can actually spot the cross. And I'm going to get spotted in return, which is not great. We just hide behind this, we'll be fine. I like this gun a lot, actually. These guns feel really nice. All of these guns at this kind of tier. We just back off from this. In fact, he can't spot me. Maybe he can if I'm right on the very edge. But because of the elevation, it's a lot further away. I forgot this doesn't have a fully traversable turret, does it? I've also just forgot that they can come up there. I probably shouldn't be here. It's also 0 to 3. I should run away and go back into this. It's 0 to 5 now. Wonderful. This is good. And he doesn't spot me. I mean, if we win this game somehow, it's going to be magical. I mean, they can only come from this way. Like, only from this bit. Like, they could come from down here, sure, but most of them are up and around here. I mean, the SU-152 is a scary tank. No matter what gun he's using. What is that? I mean, I'm not even spotted and he managed to blind that. Yes, you're safe there. Nope. They told you you're safe. If I go into here, I should be able to proxy them. That was not me proxying them, but, I mean, they are going to die for this. Good. Does anyone have shots on this E25, maybe? Not really, because he goes around the hill. Or around the rock, sorry. I'm going to go into proxy on this. Now that, very big we get that kill. And now the IS. Doesn't want it. Nope. I'm just going to go and proxy him. You will forever be spotted now. Although there is targets over here, so I kind of want some shots. I forgot about the T-25 too. Where is the other two heavy tanks that have yet to be spotted in this game? I've just realised, is there any way of me actually getting out of proxy on this? Okay, if I stay here, he shouldn't be able to proxy me. We then go unspotted. The E-25 should spot this anyway. He's using the small one. He's got the 100mm gun. I mean, they're not even spotting this, are they? E-25, man. And finish him off. Where are you going? Okay, there you are. I mean, that's not very nice. You've been shooting me all game, and now you're hiding. The Stuart Mill was here, right? Might put like a few blinds. Not sure. He was on full health. I may have hit him. I mean, that was a return shot, so from someone. Yeah, the E25 is going in. This is interesting. Please actually win this. E25? Oh no. What is going on? Thank you. Keep going. I'm a bit worried about the Challenger to my left. Nice shot, Max. You reckon the Stuart Mill is like around here? I reckon he's here. I don't get spotted. All we need to do is just, I think, play this a little bit slow, and then we end up winning. I mean, these have had like a completely different game. I don't have any that many shots left. Ah, I don't have that many shots left. What's the HE pin on this? 47. Right. I mean, it hit. I can pen the Stuart Mill with HE though, right? I mean, we're getting assistance. Yep, I can pen the Stuart Mill with HE. This guy's still... He's never heard of a repair kit in his life. Repair kit is completely optional. We don't need those. Alright, let's go and see what the Challenger's doing. He's on full health though. I mean, I have my E25 with me. The next time he gets spotted, I can shoot him. We can just ignore the Challenger for now. Oh, wait, I'm penning him with HE. No! Oh! I could lose now. Okay, I was faster. It's fine. We've recovered. We've recovered well. We have not recovered well. We're now losing. This is slightly awkward. All I need the Comet to do is spot. Actually, I could go down and cap. The RT can just blind it, no? Come on, please finish him off. I have no other option other than cap now. I am fully out of ammo. I mean, I think that the RT will guess this. But, I mean, the problem is that the T-25-2, I think, can just zoom across here. I need the Comet to kill him. We outright just lose. Like, the Comet has to kill him. Please. Well, we tried. Hello. If only I had ammo. 7k combined is not enough. No apply. At tier 8, we have the much beloved Charioteer. This is a very, very nice upgrade again and makes perfect sense in the entire line. You have 390 alpha damage, 268 standard penetration, but that is the highest that you're going to see. Because the premium round on this vehicle is Hesh, which is 210 pen, but you do have 480 alpha damage. From here on up, this is what you're going to expect when you use the top guns on these vehicles. The standard HE though is actually pretty good as well with 105 pen, but still the same alpha damage, which means you can have a really nice blend of if it's just an artillery piece, then you can use the normal HE. But then if you met a medium tank, then you know you can pen it with 210, then you can go straight through it and still do the same alpha damage. But I think that for most people, you're going to use the standard rounds the most because one, they're cheaper, but they also go a lot faster. So if you want to snipe, it is considerably better to use the APCR rather than the Hesh, even though it's not slow by any means, but 1173 versus 1478 is noticeable. I mean, they do also cost 5,200 around. But if you use the normal HE, it's 950. You have a 7.96 second reload time, and that gives you nearly 3,000 DPM. You then also have 0.3 accuracy, but your aim time is slightly up now to 2.1 seconds. Your top speed is 53 forwards, 21 in reverse, and 21 power to weight. Camera rating is mostly the same as the other tanks, 21%, and you do have 473 meters view range. Again, we are using the same equipment they were just using with the Challenger, which is vents, rammer, and optics. And here's the armor. We're going to start the game by literally just going up onto this little mound here. We then have a look at this. Like a sentry turret. I have an overview of everything. Usually someone crosses this. Oh my god. Okay, that did not go anywhere close to where I aimed it. We'll try that again, shall we? He was on full health. So... maybe? CS59 over here as well. Can I shoot the Progetto? He's still on full health, so it did not hit him. Okay. Let's, begin. Very good. Oh, Hesh. Ready? Oh, he's not feeling good. I can actually shoot the CS59 if he goes back up as well. I'm going to run out of Hesh though. I think we should go back to APCR for now. We might need the Hesh later on. Hesh would have killed that actually. I mean, to be fair, we should have killed him anyway. We have 390 alpha. How's my team doing? Team is doing well. This is good. We need to try and assess like what we're going to do next. I'm a bit worried. Team is sort of dying in the city, but like I really don't have the armor or the health. See if I can help out this M103. He's just fired. The M103 has about a 10-11 second reload or something like that. All right, we put him down to a guaranteed one shot for our M103. I'm now just going to run away because I don't want that. Nope. See if I can deal with the Kalana, maybe. Should be able to Hesh the Kalana, maybe? Can we Hesh him? 210? 210 good enough? I don't think it will matter too much anyway. I think we save the Hesh. Because what's the Kalana on? He's going to be a 2-shot regardless. Hello. I'm going to conserve my APCR for this. Right. Let's, oh, back to Hesh. Oh, he's stopped. He's hit a rock. Has he crashed? Okay, there's the Kalana. Hello. Not my finest achievement. I need to try and get out of here. We are up on damage and we are up on kills, but this is not... I don't know, I don't like the look of this. Okay, that's a bit better. We need to start taking care of some of these guns. Get them out of the game completely. Okay. Is he just looking at me now for eternity? Yes. Yes, he is. He has the potential to one-shot me, which is why we're being a little bit careful. Okay, nice. I'm not too sure where the Scorpion is. We'll go poo. No, we'll go to HE. We're obviously out of Hesh now. Can I fit through this? No. I think the Scorpion is at the very back at B1. Just chilling. Somewhere there. I mean, we're going to cap out by the looks of things. Doesn't hit. That was a good game though. 3.3k, nearly 3 with 3 kills. Apply. For the tier 9, we have the Conway. Now, before we go into any of the stats for this vehicle, we need to speak about the guns, plural. See, the Conway is an interesting vehicle. You actually start out with a gun which is very, very good. This is the gun from the Tortoise, although it has less DPM, worse aim time, and accuracy. But we ignore that fact. It's still the gun from the Tortoise. You still have the 400 alpha damage, the 259 standard pen, the 326 premium APCR pen, and you have 3,100 base DPM. This gun is really, really good, and I genuinely do recommend most people probably just stick with this. Unless you would like to now start to become an FV4005, but not really. Because the bigger gun on this tank has 600 alpha damage to 60 standard pen, but you have Hesh as the premium, which has 200 pen, but 770 alpha damage. Now this is obviously not a massive alpha difference between the standard round and the premium round like on the FV4005, but it does get you prepared for the higher alpha damage of what you're going to have at the 4005. But weirdly, the normal HE on this tank is actually worse than the Charioteer, so this has only 70 pen, but still the same alpha as the Hesh on the premium. Either way, if you do use the big gun, you have 11.35 second reload, and that is nearly 3,200 DPM, with 0.33 dispersion and 2.1 second aim time. But once again, we need to speak about this vehicle's turret. You only have 90 degrees either side of traverse, which means that you do not have a fully traversal turret. You're also quite a bit slower than the previous vehicles. You are 45 km/h forwards, 18 in reverse, and 20 power to weight, and we are using a turbo. You have worse stationary camo, but that is to be expected. This is a much more kind of not as sniper TD anymore, and your view range is 441 meters. Again, with the equipment, we're using vents, rammer, and turbo. And for the armor on this vehicle, you have absolutely none. It is so useless, but wait, there is a place that you can bounce. It's right here. For whatever reason, the gun manlet below the gun is very strong, and also just above it on the very lip. I mean, if you went next to the gun directly in the middle, then it's 150, but if you go down a little bit, it's 280. So, don't shoot it there. Alright, we'd be aggressive here. There is only tier 8 heavies, so we just pretend that we're a heavy tank. Oh well. I can't go up the top because there's artillery and also I have no armor. So we just wait. And they've won the beach. A tremendous feat. Well done. One of the WTs is out over the other side of the map, but the other one might be around here. Oh, the Brenos is here. Look at him. 822. I mean, the fact that the Char is pushing up gives me reason to believe that the WT is not over that way. I mean, let's go and give the Brenos another, well, some good news. Ready? Hello, sir. Are you enjoying your tank? Lovely. Does he have a shot? No. I'm not going to waste Hesh on this, though. Right, now we need to dig them out from whatever campy spots they're in. They're in the corner bit. They're literally just in that bit there. I'll load Hesh again. Because there's someone in that corner. We only have one Hesh round left though. Is the G-Saw going for it? I mean, I'll be loaded in a second. Great shot. Great shot. Yeah, thanks. I hit the WT. That one was going directly at the T103. There we go. That should have a substantial amount of damage, to be fair. Oh, I might have hit this one as well. Who knows? I wonder if he's actually going to peek up again. It's probably not worth me pushing up too far. I should really just stay out of render. I'll put one into there and then go up onto the hill. Oh, go on. Yes, lovely. I'm interested to see how much blind I have. Very nice. That was a good game. Let's see what blinds. 4.8 nearly. 4.7, 4 kills. Apply. And now we have the crown jewel of the line, the FV4005. This tank literally makes no sense why it's here. Because if you think about it, none of these have really developed into this tank, apart from maybe the Conway at tier 9, which does make sense. But the way the line was going from the Achilles, the Challenger, the Charioteer, you would have thought that it's going to be a more mobile sniper TD. No! This tank has 1,150 alpha damage with 310 standard penetration. This is the highest penetration in the entire game for a standard round. And if you want to use the premium round on this vehicle, that is Hesh. The alpha damage goes up to 1,750 and you have 230 penetration, which will pen a lot more than you think. And if you then want to use the normal HE, that then goes down to 92 pen, but the same alpha. So weirdly, the Charioteer actually has the best normal HE out of the entire line. Now this vehicle, as I have it set up at the moment, has a 23.6 second reload time, and that gives it 2,900 DPM. Along with that, you have a really bad accuracy comparison to what you're just playing at 0.36, and also 3.24 second aim time. You also, yet again, do not have a fully traversable turret. It is only 90 degrees either side, just like the Conway. But not many people are really going to be using the AP round on this tank. So what if we were to use the HESH? That then goes up to 4,400 DPM if you pen every shot. Now, most of the time, you're not going to really see this DPM because you're either going to miss or just not pen. But when you do, you can quickly rack up a load of damage. But this does make this tank one of the most expensive tanks to play at tier 10, because if you do fire nothing but HESH, that is 8,000 per shell. And if you miss a few of those, they're soon going to add up. For the rest of the stats, you are very slow now. You only go at 37 kilometers an hour, and that is using a turbo. But the most catastrophic one is that you only have 11 in reverse. It doesn't really matter that you have 19 power to weight. The fact that you only go 11 backwards means that you are very inefficient at getting out of danger after taking your shot. And you also have a camera rating where you might as well start the game spotted. But at least your view range is good at 451 meters. We are using exactly the same loader as the Conway with vents, rammer, and turbo. And this tank is now the weakest tank in the entire line. Not to mention the side profile. Yeah. Now, before we move on to the field mods, I do want to briefly speak about the equipment and my experience of playing this tank. You see, at the start of this segment for the FV4005, you would have seen that I was using very different equipment. Not like this. More like this. And that is because after around about 10 games of playing with the standard equipment, I then realized that this really does need an experimental turbo. I had one game which was usable. And that is going to be your experience of playing the FV4005. The gun will let you down spectacularly. It doesn't matter if you go with full AP or full HESH. The thing is with this gun, it has a really long aim time and the accuracy isn't good. Even if you went for a full accuracy build on this tank, it still isn't amazing. Even Ayuk made a very good video on full accuracy build FV4005 and he still said that that wasn't his favorite build. This tank is a massive RNG machine, and as soon as you get your head around that, you then realize that equipment doesn't matter as much. I personally think that this tank is 100% needing the experimental turbo, but the other ones, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. But the RNG factor of this tank is the reason why I don't enjoy this, especially considering that the HESH rounds on this tank are not really healthy for the game. No one should really have the potential of doing over 2,000 damage in one shot, let alone nearly 2,200 if you roll plus 25%, which is why I said right at the very start of the video, it is both unforgiving to play and against. I personally would love it if they just removed the HESH from this tank and then you just stuck it with AP. Maybe you could even have a premium AP, the only premium AP for a British line, and give it like 380 pen. Give it something where it has so much pen that it's actually worth playing, but without being completely game breaking. But either way, after all of this, I then realized that I should really show this tank, one, with the standard equipment, but then two, with the maxed out equipment as well. And that then brings us nicely onto the field mods. We go for the left-hand side, then the right again. Then we go for the left-hand side, which is really important, by the way, because this helps you out with your aim speed massively. Yes, the reload time goes up, but it doesn't really matter. And then for the last one, make sure you choose the left-hand side because that is top reverse speed. You need it. The griller is it. The aggressive griller. We love to see it. I've discovered a back chat. This tank is so dumb. I wonder if the MBTB would like to continue his journey. Alright, we don't want to over push this. There's a 50B here. We prepare if he peeks again. I mean, we are now ready for whatever peeks this corner. The 50B might try it again. Although with the 50B, you've got to be a little bit careful because the turret is not an insta-pen. I highly doubt the bat chat will come back. Now, the 50B is not wanting to push this. And I don't blame him. There's an FV in the middle of the map. This is not super great. I'd love to push forwards and actually try to get something done. But I know that as soon as you do that, you usually then get stuck. So you need to be careful about that. I'm going to move back into this little corner bit, I think. Oh, hello, FV. I didn't even realise we had a 215B here. Oh my god, there's a griller there as well. What on earth is going on in this game? I mean, our griller is pushed all the way up, so... aggressive grillers all round, apparently. Their heavies are pushing now over the other side of the map, which is not great. Do I just try and cross? I think I need to. I know the 50B's here. I'm going to load AP now and try and kill the Dono 5A. He's probably wanting to push round. We just pull back. We make him try to come around the corner. Not great. I mean, 50B is looking juicy. Oh, he's actually looking this way, man. Why? Why are you not killing the can opener? Oh. Well, we fired 3 shots in that game, and we've done 4.7. We load the Hesh, we go to the middle, we see if we can snipe across, but there's really not that many medium tanks. You feel confident enough to peek that, do you? With this many FEs. Go on, peek it again. Thank you. How's this mouse looking? I can't pen him, so... Oh, I should have stayed with it. 1,300 with AP? You know what, I would have preferred to actually hit the tank and then just do no damage because I aimed badly, than miss it at that range. Well, at least we didn't miss that one. We're going to take one for the mouse, though. And the Batchat is up on the right-hand side, so we need to be careful about that. It always does feel like a waste shooting low HP targets. I think someone's going to put one into this FV before I can put a shell in, so... Although I'm probably going to... should I just load Hesh? Nah. I should. Not worth it, but... I should have just loaded the AP and just been happy with whatever damage it was, because I could now be reloading to go and get another shot. And now we aim for the SDRV, who should be in this bush. There you go. Oh, finally a good game. That's enough FV for the rest of this year. I've done my yearly FV gameplay. There you go. 6,699 damage, 4 kills, mastery, high caliber, apply. But that is the FV4005 Tech Tree Showcase. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. I know they're probably going to be very different from mine, but I'll see you all in the next one.